I'm getting 21 servings of food at Walmart for $5. I did all the price research ahead of time. The cucumbers and mangoes sell by the each, not by the pound, so you really want to make sure to grab the biggest ones and weigh them out and get the most ounces for your money. Cucumbers are 72 cents each, and yellow mangoes, not red, are 76 cents each. We'll talk about the green bean later. One pack of top ramen was 27 cents, 16-ounce orzo 98 cents, Jiffy cornbread mix 67 cents, and here it all is. My total was $4.96, so with that 4 cents left over, I went ahead and got one green bean, 10 grams, and unfortunately the system wouldn't let me ring it up, so the cashier just had me leave the 4 pennies on the register. I'm trying to make this video as short as possible, so I didn't show boiling the orzo or making the pinto beans in the Instapot, but that's how I did them. No seasoning. The orzo cooked up to 45.2 ounces, and it weighed 16.1 dry. The pinto beans also weighed 16.1 ounces dry, and they cooked up to 40.6 ounces. The cornbread mix was 8.8 ounces dry, and it cooked up to 11.8 ounces. The 3-ounce pack of ramen cooked up to 7.3 ounces. That was just the noodles. And here's the produce. I'm just dicing up that green bean that is going to go into the ramen. And then the bananas, we're going to use both the fruit and the skin. Those came out to 16.3 ounces after trimming. After the weight of the mango seed, we had 17 ounces of fresh mango. 5 ounces of mango, 3 ounces of banana skin, and 4 ounces of cucumber will go in the orzo. The rest are going to go into smoothies for breakfast. I ended up not trimming off the ends of the cucumber because I really wanted to get as many ounces of food as possible. That much produce ended up making 4 of these layered breakfast smoothies. For the other 3 breakfast, we are doing a cold orzo, cucumber, and mango salad. And I did weigh everything out to make sure each meal is at least 8 ounces in weight, and then the remaining I divided between the dishes. It may seem ridiculous to spend 4 cents on one 10-gram green bean, but I figured if ramen soup cups can use like 3 peas in a cup, then I can use a little green bean. I used about 75% of the beef flavor packet and 3 cups of water. I then divided it between 4 bowls and then added beans to make each one at least 8 ounces in weight. Here are the other 3 lunches. I used a lemon, garlic, basil mixture that I had to make orzo and pinto beans. I also added black pepper and onion powder. Yeah, onion powder. Sorry, this is not scripted. I'm just kind of watching and talking. But so that is going to be the 3 lunches that you see right here. I used a recipe for vegan bacon made out of banana peels for one of the dinners, which is going to be orzo and banana peel, quote unquote, bacon. So I just diced up the 3 ounces of banana skin that I had left over. And I had most of the ingredients. I didn't have any liquid smoke, and I didn't use any maple syrup because that is just, the cost per pound is too much. But I let this marinate for over a half hour. It said 15 to 20 minutes. I did over a half hour. And paprika, soy sauce, garlic. I think that was it. So there it is after it marinated. 4 of the dinners were the orzo with the quote-unquote bacon, and here I'm just frying up the orzo to crisp it up a little bit. And the bacon, the vegan bacon, you could either bake it or fry it, and I just kind of fried it up in the pan, and I used the rest of the ramen beef powder for extra flavor. The last 3 dinners are Tex-Mex pinto beans with cornbread. And I did make that cornbread with almond milk. I didn't have any cow milk, no egg. It will still cook. You can even make it with water. You don't have to use milk at all. It will just be more crumbly. I added garlic, onion, and cumin to these pinto beans. I believe salt and pepper. And a little bit of water to try to kind of make a gravy. And then serve those with at least 2 ounces of cornbread. The beans turned out to be thick and hearty, and that's what it looks like there with the cornbread. I did have 2 ounces of cornbread left over after I plated the 3 servings, so I divided the rest between the 3. Here's what it all looks like. Again, 4 of the cucumber, mango, and banana smoothies. And then for lunch, it would be 4 of the ramen and pinto soups. And then for dinner on those 4 days would be the orzo and vegan bacon dish. And then for the 3 days, because you would alternate these days, we have 3 servings of the cold mango, cucumber, and orzo salad, 3 servings of the lemon and basil pinto beans and orzo, and then 3 servings of the Tex-Mex pinto beans and cornbread. My husband is a professional chef. I made all of these while he was not at home. I'm going to have him taste them and give his opinion. Also, I can't have these because of dietary restrictions, so here are his reviews. It is banana, mango, and cucumber. I layered it for added fun, although it may be better just blended up. And there is banana peel in there. Any improvements?
The seeds and the skins are nice, but a little bit leathery. What did you use, the Ninja?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we want a more powerful blender to be able to get that super smooth. Though that would kind of defeat the purpose of having a $5 food cost.
But otherwise, rate out of 10?
I would eat it.
I would eat it. Okay, pretty good. Mixed all together?
No, mixed all together. If you've ever worked at a kitchen, this is the smell and taste that you experience when you're throwing out the garbage.
Oh, okay. Okay, so leave it separate.
Yeah, the banana plus cucumber plus mango. There's like this fermenty kind of flavor profile. And the green from the cucumber, it just feels like, it tastes like trimmings.
Well,
from,
you keep eating it.
I mean, it tastes fine. It just does not experientially delight. Well, what else do we have here?
That is a cold cucumber, orzo, and mango salad. I didn't add any flavoring to it. So if...
Orzo balls?
Well, orzo, yeah. Or orzo balls, it looks like. Should I have added sugar or anything? I did add a little bit of salt to the cucumber, but I didn't know what else would be okay.
The mango skin's not bad. I mean, the cucumber and mango is fine. You got a little bit of an owie piece right there. I think if you dress it with like a little bit of oil and lemon juice,
Okay.
some sort of a vinaigrette kind of situation, that should be pretty inexpensive. But
Yeah,
that'll go a long way.
the recipe
The flavor is really good. Like
Okay.
the fresh mango, the fresh cucumber, a dressing or something for the orzo pasta to bring it all together would be great.
Okay.
A bean broth and ramen.
Well,
Pho.
it's a it's a beef ramen, and then I added pinto beans, and then I had 4 cents left over, so I was able to buy 10 grams of a fresh green bean, which
I thought that was green onions.
yeah, no, those were too expensive.
Well,
And I used only 3/4 of the flavor packet. I saved
beans
it.
are good protein.
Yeah.
I would definitely put the whole flavor packet in there because the beans will soak up most of the sodium.
I needed to use it for something else. And I made those beans in the Instant Pot with just water. I didn't season them.
The texture's good on them.
Okay.
I mean, for a very simple, I like it. It's simple. But beans and orzo.
Yep. And we have more like advanced spice blends here, but I just wanted to use the basics.
A little bit of pepper. Lots of onion powder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we definitely want to go with like an ancho chili or something to give it some spice, and then it's definitely missing salt.
I didn't know how with just the basics. I mean, we have peppers in the fridge, but
It needs salt for sure, but it is palatable.
all right, palatable. Now, I did not have an egg for the cornbread. I also didn't have milk. So, but I used almond milk. But I've heard tale that you can make the cornbread with just water.
You can, but it'll end up like dead crumbly like this.
Yeah.
What you could do to replace the egg, if you had access to beans, is you can just puree the beans with some water, like a 30% or 1/3 bean to water ratio, and that would, with the protein in here, give you the structure to make this much less crumbly.
Maybe I could have used the bean syrup that developed in the Instapot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Flavor's good. It's exceptionally dry because there's no fat in here, essentially. Yeah. At least nothing beyond what's in the normal mix.
Well, and the beans were more saucy kind of last night, but they've been in the fridge.
Typically, you want to do like a broth situation with the beans so
Mm-hmm.
that it's more of a stew texture.
Yeah, I found several pinto beans and cornbread recipes, but I just didn't have all the ingredients on this budget to enhance it to what the recipes told me to do.
I mean, if it needs to be the bare bones there, I mean, it is edible, but yeah.
Is the seasoning on the beans okay? I put cumin on there.
Yeah, it could have been more. What are these?
Tell me what you think they are. Don't even think about what they are. How's the flavor?
Soy sauce.
Reminiscent of bacon?
Nope.
Okay.
There's no smokiness to it. Bacon would have more of a smoky.
So
What is this?
that is vegan bacon, which is banana peels soaked in soy sauce
Oh, I mean,
and garlic. And I added the rest of the beef powder from the noodles to that.
They are tasty.
They are tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Texture is nice. Skin's nice.
Because the recipes I saw for it said wait until the skins are browned, and I didn't do that.
I think that would have given you more of an appearance for it, but the texture and flavor is good. You wanted to put some liquid smoke, like the tiniest touch of it,
Mm-hmm.
and some sugar. There's no sugar in this, so without that, you won't necessarily get the full.
The recipes did say to add some maple syrup, but that's way too expensive. And then the orzo, I just used herbes de Provence.
Mm-hmm.
But would
It's good.
would that be satisfying as a dinner?
On its own,
Yeah.
probably not.
It's
We
like
want
9
some sort of
ounces
substance.
in that bowl, so it should be heavy in your tummy at least.
I mean, if this is all you had, this should be satisfying.
All right, so 21 meals for $5 exactly, 178.5 ounces of food after being cooked. What do you think?
I think if that's all you had to spend, you could easily eat really well, considering. Of course, if you had a little bit more disposable income to be able to do more seasonings and possibly afford some butter or oil, maybe even some dairy or dairy alternative, that would really bump all this up.